AITA for being mad my husband ate without me? My husband took me out to a birthday dinner, my birthday. While we were waiting on the food, I saw an old coworker and told my husband I wanted to go speak to them for a moment. While talking, I kept looking back towards our table to see if our food was out and to check on my husband. No food that I could tell, I'm super nearsighted, and he seemed to be reading something on his phone. I wrapped up the convo, may have been 10 to 15 minutes, only to come back to him finishing his food. I asked if he was done already, why didn't he let me know the food was out etc., and he started saying he had small portions, didn't think it was a big deal, didn't want to interrupt my conversation etc. I asked why didn't he motion towards me or something, he said he didn't think it would be a big deal for him to just eat. Now I understand what some may think about me walking over to speak to the former coworker. It was a quick 10 to 15 minutes conversation and moving on. I even asked him if he minded if I went over and spoke to them for a few minutes because I had not seen them in quite some time. They are older, this wasn't a super fancy sit-down restaurant either, our budget was tight so we went to Cracker Barrel. I feel like he could have at least let me know the food was out something. A little more context, we've been married 16 years, 2 teens etc. Nothing like this has ever happened before. The first comment is, yes, you are the a-hole. 15 minutes really is a long amount of time when you're sitting by yourself doing nothing but waiting. Also, it doesn't even seem like he was upset at waiting, seems he was perfectly understanding. You're the one that's making it an issue. If you were that worried about your food you wouldn't have stayed away so long. The second comment is, yes, you are the a-hole. You went out to eat with your husband. He assumed you preferred to talk to someone else so didn't bother you. He went there to spend time with you and have dinner. Since you decided against the first, he decided to go ahead and do the second. Unless she was eating alone, you were also rude to anyone else at her table. The third comment is, in what universe is a 10 to 15 minute conversation quick? Yes, you are the a-hole. The fourth comment is, a 10 to 15 minute absence from a date with your spouse is not a quick conversation. Yes, you are the a-hole. The fifth comment is, yes, you are the a-hole. Laughing my freaking ass off. And it's rude to get up from dinner and have a conversation for 10 to 15 minutes and leave your husband sitting there.